Release the eggs.
Release the eggs! Hello, we are Not Your Mum. There comes a time around year 5-ish when at school you have the period talk.
Sometimes, probably quite often, boys are left out of this talk and we think this is silly. Just because you don't have a uterus doesn't mean that you shouldn't know what goes on with it, and if that's not on a t-shirt yet, it should be.
So catchy.
So catchy, maybe we shall start a line of merch.
Yes, quite often a boy's reaction to period talk is something like this. But we think it should be more like this.
So, to that end, behold the Not Your Mum Guide to Periods for Boys. Girls, feel free to hang around and listen / watch, but no giggling, okay?
Once a girl reaches age 12, could be older, could be younger, her brain sends a message to her ovaries. They're her ovaries. Sends a message to her ovaries to release an egg. Her body is now ready to have babies.
Now yes, 12 is way too young to have babies, but that's evolution for you.
So, these ovaries have been home to bloody loads of eggs for the girl's whole life.
Yeah, millions, I mean literally
born
millions.
with them.
Yeah.
Born with the tiny little eggs.
I don't know, is it literally millions? Literally lots.
Roughly once a month, one of these ovaries will release an egg.
There are some times when this won't happen, for example when the girl is pregnant, but most of the time it will.
The egg then travels down the fallopian tube, here, and stops when it reaches the lining of the girl's womb. The signal sent out by the girl's brain also told this lining to get thicker, by the way, ready for the egg. Like a soft, cushiony embrace of womb lining.
Yes.
To hold that egg in place.
Womb liney embrace. What happens next is this. If the girl has unprotected sex and a sperm fertilises the egg, then she's pregnant and no period happens. However, the vast majority of the time, no sperm will turn up and the egg will die.
At this point, the womb sheds its lining in the form of a ta-da! Period!
Huzzah!
Hooray! We got there. For the next 3 to 7 days, the girl will leak this lining from her vagina in the form of blood.
But because it is womb lining and not just blood, it's not like when you cut your finger and it's just like runny. It's thick, it's got bits in it. It can vary in colour from kind of
tiny little
bright
shriveled
red.
up egg in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I thought of that. Weenie.
Yep.
It can change colour depending on how long you've been having your period, so it kind of goes from bright red to brown, basically.
And it won't be loads and loads of blood, it's only sort of a few tablespoons.
Yeah.
And you think spread out over a few days?
Yeah.
It's not that much.
It's not that much.
So, the girl will soak this blood up with either a tampon, which my lovely assistant will now show you. Whee!
Tampon / toy mouse. Hours of fun.
So this is inserted into the vagina and then changed every few hours, couple of hours, depending on the flow.
The flow. So, if I just hold this in front of my face because I think that will work. It goes here. And obviously this is not to scale.
No.
It goes there.
So yes, they will soak up the blood using that or a sanitary towel. So this bit opens up in the middle and you put it, the girl puts it in the knickers
And fastens
wraps it
it
round like that, nice and secure. So don't feel like, she's going to bleed everywhere, because that's immature and not true.
No.
There is also something called a moon cup, which you can Google if you're interested, but it's essentially just a little sort of rubbery cup that you insert in your vagina again. Well, not you, the girl. You don't have a vagina unless you haven't worked that one out.
Yeah.
And that collects the blood in there.
Girls can feel like crap before their periods. You can feel really weird, actually slightly out of body. It makes you feel grumpy, it makes you feel sad. And there is literally nothing you can do about it except for think, okay, this will go soon.
So that's your job as a friend,
Yeah.
to just be nice and be
Yeah,
decent and
understanding,
don't
yeah.
point it out, just
Yeah.
be understanding, because now you know the facts, there's no reason why you shouldn't be. She can also get cramping pains throughout, but usually at the beginning of her period, which really hurt. So again, be nice.
This is basically the womb or uterus contracting and kind of squishing the stuff out. But on the whole, periods are just something that happens. They turn up roughly once every month and you deal with it and then they stop and you just get on with it. Nearly every girl and woman under the age of 50-ish in the world has them. They're not weird or disgusting.
They're just another bodily function, and let's face it, most of them are a little bit poop and wee, are a bit, you know, unpleasant.
Burping.
Exactly.
Not equating periods with being sick.
No.
It's all secretions.
You know, it's all secretions at the end of the day, isn't it?
There's another t-shirt for you.
Yeah. So, on that
bombshell
secrety note, thank you very much for watching. I hope that that has helped you understand what some of your girlfriends are going through. Thanks very much for watching. Bye!
Bye!
From now on, and for the next 40 odd years, one egg will be released. Sounds like a threat. I will release one egg every month for 40 odd years.
And you will bleed.
And you will bleed, but you will stay alive.